Right, I think we're live now. My name's Steve Scholes. I'm the editor of the Northants Herald and Post, and we're just doing our first live on-air session through Google Hangouts, where we're going to look at the paper, talk to Nick Bieber, our reporter who's out and about in Northampton, and hopefully get a little bit of interaction with some readers at some point. We'll see how we go. This is a little bit of an experiment. This is this week's paper, and the big story this week, certainly in Northampton, is the mysterious discovery by the side of the road, Billingbrook Road, earlier this week, of what turned out to be a body. The police cordoned the area off for quite a while, had a really careful look at the scene, and have been taking this really step by step, this investigation, to see what they found there. By the time we'd gone to press, I think they were about ready to speculate that it might be one of the town's missing persons who's been missing for a couple of years. On page 3, we've got a lovely story about Matt Travel, who's turned several thousand pictures of his kids into a mosaic that sits in his house on the wall. Our top 5 feature this week is some of the superstitious beliefs from Northampton, and with Anglian Water are also talking about payouts to compensate for a burst water main. We've got a Northants grandmother who's set up a self-help group. I'll just lift this up so you can have a little look at this. All of this is free online in our digital edition every week, and I'll have time to show you what that looks like. I'll just bring your attention to our weekly cartoon, Angelina Flapp, her adventures, every week, now in colour. There we are. So there's a few things that are in this week's paper. I've got Nick Bieber on this hangout with me. I don't know. Hello, Nick. Let's unmute you. Click. Right.
Can you hear me now?
Yes, I can.
Fantastic.
Tell us where you are, Nick.
Hello there, and yeah, I'm at Magic Bean Emporium on St Giles Street here in Northampton Town Centre. I'm just been enjoying a nice cup of tea here, and Miss Michelle here is the manager of the cafe, and she's just joined us in the cafe now, but she will be sitting next to me in a minute to discuss some of the topics in this week's paper and give her thoughts on it. One big topic she wants to talk about is Dylan Hartley getting his captaincy for England, which is a big talking point sport-wise in the town, and so that should be very interesting. And yeah, you'll probably see more people joining us in the background. These are people who are just having a cup of tea here at the cafe, so yeah, all good.
Of course, I'll just give me a chance to just show the back page here. Where,
there we go.
There we are, look, high-tech stuff. Our back page is all about Dylan taking up the captain. I have to say, I heard him on the radio, being interviewed by Radio Life. And he was he very well, actually. He got a bit of grilling about his disciplinary record, and he took it as a human, and it was a very impressive little piece. So is it busy in the Magic Bean?
And yeah, it's quite busy actually. I mean, earlier this morning it was a little quiet, but I'm told it's usually like that. It's usually around the lunchtime period, obviously, when more people come and enjoy their lunch here. And that's the unique thing about these sort of independent cafes. And oh look, I've got Michelle joining me now. So, hello there. Hello. But yes, and this is Michelle. She's the owner.
Hello. You're on air.
I want to hear him.
That again?
I said, I want to hear him.
Yeah, you'll be able to hear him now. So, yeah.
Hi there. You're on air, so no.
Hello.
Be careful.
How careful?
But I know that one thing, one topic that I mentioned you definitely want to talk about is Dylan Hartley, because you're a big fan of rugby, aren't you?
Apparently, I fancy him.
You fancy him?
No, I don't. That's what he said.
Me? Oh, that's new. That's different. So you always get fun and joy here in independent cafes. That's the lovely thing about independent cafes, though. You get that sort of warm feeling when you come into here, and a nice personal service. So it's nice. So yeah, like I said, one topic you definitely wanted to talk about was Dylan Hartley.
I definitely want to talk about it. It's just the only one I really read.
Well, there we go. That's fine. I mean, so you're a big rugby fan, then, yeah?
I am.
Oh, great. So tell us about how you feel about Dylan Hartley being captain. You must be.
I'm really ecstatic. No, I am. I'm really happy. I think it's nice that someone's. Somebody's gone off. Can you still hear me?
Yeah, I can.
Yes, yeah, still got you.
Yeah. I think it's nice and applaudable that someone's come over from another country to captain this one, and he's a bit of a black sheep, no pun intended. And I just think it's amazing. He's been picked on so much. Sometimes for no reason at all. I think Wayne Barnes is an England. That's my thing. So
well, it's hard, isn't it? It's hard once you get that reputation and people go out as somebody who might have disciplinary issues. Everything he does then gets seen in that light. And like you say, people are probably a bit harder on him.
I think so. I think he deserves it. I'm actually excited now to see them. I am. I think it's fantastic, and I think he really deserves it. So it was really great news.
I have to say, I'm a little bit kind of prejudiced in favour, because I visited Saints Ground, Franklin's Gardens on one of the open days, and Dylan had my daughter on his knee in the past, and I felt he was perfectly safe. So I think for me, I'm sure he'll do a really good job, actually, Dylan, and I think we missed him during the World Cup. So
I think it's just really. I've only met him a handful of times, but I think he's a fantastic person. Well, I do know him. I don't know him very well. I've only spoken to him a few times, but I think he's a genuine person, and he loves the game. And when he plays, you can see it. His passion really comes through, and I think that's one of the reasons I think he really deserves it. There's very few people on that pitch with as much passion as him, and for a country that's not his home country.
He's English now, Marcella. That's how we like him. We like our English people with a bit of foreign accent in there.
I like this.
So tell us a bit about the Magic Bean. How long have you been going now?
A year and a half now, I think. Year and a half. Well, I'm asking Beaver. Year and a half, I think.
I've been in there. I obviously, but just give us a sense of the flavour of the place. If for people who might not have experienced the Magic Bean Emporium yet, to give us an idea of
experiencing
the atmosphere. Yeah.
It's story themed, as you know. And we're doing a little bit of work at the moment. We are changing the cellar, which was Cinderella's cellar, which was our story room. We're changing it now to a gift shop.
Oh, nice.
We'll still be doing stories half term and holiday, but obviously because the room isn't used most of the week, I felt we had to do something else with it. So I'll be turning into a magical gift shop with lots of magical, quirky stuff.
Brilliant. What gave you the idea to do the magic bean way? Because you've got all. I mean, I don't know, Nick, if you can just swivel your camera a bit so we can see some of the things in there.
You get an idea there. Put some things on the walls. Quite a magical place. I've got what looks like a Christmas tree in front of me, but apparently it's about Narnia.
It is not a Christmas tree.
It does look like one, Narnia. I'm sure people agree with me here that.
Look at the lamppost. The lamppost.
You've got a Harry Potter theme going on behind me, though, haven't we? Is that right?
There's different areas of the shop dedicated to various stories because the theme is to just celebrate books and anything that's been written in the last couple of centuries. So we have a Harry Potter corner, which Beaver just showed you, and then we have a Cinderella slip on that side. If you can see it behind me, we have Beanstalk. We have Blunderball, which is the giant from Jack and the Beanstalk. We have downstairs, we have the Enchanted Mirror, which belongs to the Beast. We have, what else? The Spinning Wheel, this is apparently still cursed. And there's little bits everywhere. And this is not a Christmas tree. I think it's sad that people, as soon as 1st or 2nd of January, some people, or just even after Christmas, the decorations come straight down. So I was in rebellion.
think this will need to be part of our lunchtime live today, because I think this must be the only remaining Christmas tree.
It's not a Christmas tree.
In Northampton.
In rebellion, I wanted to do something still magical that wasn't Christmassy. And my proof is there are hangers above me.
There you go.
There are hangers. Can you see the hangers?
Yes, I can see those.
That is to prove it's Narnia. So we gave it a twist.
It's a great place. It's a great place. My daughter loves it. And she's 7, so she knows what's right.
I think most people got it that it was Narnia, except people that don't read, like Beaver.
Bless him. He'll grow up one day, maybe.
He will. Do you think? He's still got fluff.
Oh, here we go. That's like my services used here.
No, we know he prefers Starbucks, so it's okay.
No, I mean, it's great. I mean, when you touched on an interesting point now. I mean, when Starbucks opened, I get the feeling there was fear around local independent cafes that customers would start going over to Starbucks. Are you getting that feeling at all?
I did. I was friends with Mark, who was the owner of Leopold's.
Oh, right.
And that was one of his biggest concerns was Starbucks. Obviously, he had other reasons, the rates, and that wasn't only the only deciding factor. But I know he was really worried. I guess it affects him more, or would have affected him more, because he was literally around the corner.
Yeah.
So
have you noticed anything? Have you noticed a negative effect on your cafe at all? On your emporium?
Not really, no. But I think without sounding, I'm not saying this to sound egotistic, I think we're quite different. We're not just a normal cafe, because there's not many themed cafes. So I guess we still keep our young people. But I mean, I like Starbucks. I don't like the coffee. I like some of it. But I do like Starbucks. I don't have anything against. I'm probably more of a Costa person than a Starbucks person. But
I mean, no, it's great. I mean, because I know that I was speaking to the franchisee of Starbucks recently, and he was telling me that they're going to start bringing street acts into Market Square from Covent Garden. But this St Giles Street's going to get a whole new an upgrade, isn't it? And that's hopefully attract more people here. Do you think it's needed? I mean, don't forget, this is the best high street in the UK. It was voted, wasn't it, recently? Do you feel it needs that upgrade of the street?
Look, I'm not going to say no. I'm on St Giles Street, so I'm going to benefit from it, because I think they're going to widen the pavements. From what I was told, we haven't been told that much, but I think they're going to widen the pavements, and you're going to be able to have seating outside, etc., which is helpful to us, especially when you're establishing like me and we're really, really small. But I do think there are probably areas in Northampton that needed a lot more. Kettering Street, stuff like that. I think there are other areas that need a lot more, like Kettering Road is just not street. Kettering Road is.
There's a long way to go. I think there's a long way to go with Northampton's street theme, I think. But you know, a lot of opportunities as well, I guess. I think with
It's not a bad thing.
it's variety is the spice of life as well. I think no one wants to go to the same place every day, really.
No,
It's
I think
nice.
it's great that there's so many different places.
Yeah.
I think I was saying this to Yanni actually. I think a lot worse could have gone in there. I'm tired of seeing betting shops. And no offense to anyone from, but I don't think we need more. There's retail, house agents, and just they pick on the cafes. But I'd rather see another coffee shop than another betting shop or another techie pop-up shop. So Starbucks, I think, will bring some, I don't know, I wouldn't say class, but it brings something to the square.
I think people will
goes
come.
to the market square.
I think it's a good addition. I think, and as you say, I think everyone can benefit. So hopefully.
I think it'll bring the younger people there. I think the young people don't really tend to go to the market square. It's a little area that's very much forgotten. So I do think it will help more flow of traffic to the market square. So I don't think it's a negative thing. I think it will affect the people around there, the cafes a little bit. But I think if you're unique or have something that public or people will keep coming. Every little shop's got its followers and its regulars. So I think, like you said, we need different places. You don't want to go to the same place every day. Even when I'll go to Dreams or go to the little garden cafe on St. Giles and Trevor. These shops are lovely. I love it there. So there's lovely little places, and you need that kind of,
I mean, talking about the positives and negatives of the town centre, I want to touch upon a story you've done in the paper this week. It's about Northgate bus station, which is always a controversial subject, which we reported on this week. Sally Beardsworth, the leader of the Liberal Democrat group at Northampton Borough Council, recently asked for a full report into the bus station, and that was rejected. And the reason why, because part of her call was to halt all development on the Greyfriars, say stop that for now, let's look at the bus station first. And the leader of the council thought, no, wait a minute, I want to see a development on the Greyfriars, so I want to carry on. So that's why she rejected it. But I mean, it brought up the whole topic of the bus station, and everyone's always got an opinion about it. What do you think about it? I mean, people say let's bring buses back to the Greyfriars. Do you like the bus station as it is now, the new bus station?
I don't use the bus station very frequently, but I think anyone that remembers the old bus station, it was horrid. It was an ugly building. So I don't think the fact they did a new one. I think maybe I would have taken the old one and renovated it. Rather than completely move it. I think that would have been a wiser choice. But then again, I don't know if the costs involved.
Yeah, I mean, that would
cost more to renovate than to rebuild.
That was the biggest issue. That was the reason why they didn't do it that way, because it would cost more to renovate it and to get a new bus station. So that's the reason why they went for that. But I mean, do you think? When I was speaking to the council leader, she was saying to me that, look, Nick, if we're going to build a bus station, where in the town can we build it? And that was the only kind of vacant site in her mind. I mean, where would you, if you were given the role of council leader, and I was to say, where would you build a new bus station?
I probably would have been stupid and just renovated the old
Renovated it,
and costed more, because now it caused more problems, isn't it? There isn't enough space. Although it's a nicer looking bus station, the few times I have gone to it, I actually feel, for a few seconds, I feel like I'm actually in London. I used to live in London, and you've got the little, the little shop inside and the little coffee shop. You feel, even when you go to the train station now, I feel like I'm somewhere else. That's not good, is it? But it doesn't feel quite like Northampton or modern Northampton.
Perhaps there's room to have a smaller bus station for local services and a bus station for kind of inter-town services or something. I guess they've got an opportunity to think outside the box. I'm one of these old crusties who mourns the loss of the Fish Market Arts Centre,
It was really nice. I used to
it
go
was
there.
fantastic. It was a really unique aspect of the town, and I think we put it away a bit too easily there. But, you know.
I think so. I mean, I used to go there because a friend of mine, Kevin, used to run a lot of the stuff that used to go on there. And there was always something really interesting, or gigs, or art, or it was quirky. There's not a lot of places like it other than the Inn Cafe in an arts building. So we need more like that. So it's a little sad, but on the other, I think people are too negative. It does look better. It's maybe not serving its purpose as well as it should. The buses are always delayed. The times I do take it in the evening to save myself a walk to Abington Park. It's supposed to be every 10 minutes. I must sometimes wait half an hour, just get fed up and walk anyway. So there's something obviously not going right. It takes 30 minutes for a bus to get to one of the roads. So something's going wrong. But upgrade. No one can argue with that. It's an upgrade. I think people always do this, don't they? They complain. Someone does something about it, and then they'll find some negative comment or some flaw with whatever's taken place. I think people need to start looking at the positive and stop complaining. Life's too short. Too much complaining.
The coffee cup is half full.
Exactly. But it is. People complain too much. I think we should talk about Steve doing the cycle to Paris.
Oh yeah, that's a good point.
What is that picture? I have to ask. Is that a scab on your arm?
No, it is incredible because I know, but you last year, didn't you, Steve? You did a 90-mile ride, and that was knackering for you. And now you've got to embark on a 300-mile ride now. I mean, wow.
But have you seen the picture? Is it a scab on your arm? What is it?
Oh, that's on my leg. That's on my knee.
Your leg? You wuss. It's a tiny little thing. Have you seen it?
Now, what happened was there's these things called cleats, which kind of fix your feet to the pedal. And everyone's been recommending to me that if I'm going to ride a long way, it just feels much better if your foot's not moving around on the bike pedal. So all the serious bike riders use cleats. And the trouble is, when your feet are fixed to the pedal, when you stop, if you don't remember to do the special foot thing, it gets the foot, you just fall over sideways. And so my first go of these, I think I fell over sideways about half a dozen times in the space of an hour. And that injured knee, that was not just one scrape of the knee.
It looked like one scrape of the knee.
Yeah. Several repeated bashes on my knee. But what I'm asking people to do actually is if they can, I'll just hold this up. Where are we?
I'm seeing more.
We're looking at a Royal and Harrogate advert at the moment.
Yeah, we're looking at more herbal bed than we are you.
Yeah, there we go.
That's it. There we go.
There. Now that's there. What I'd like people to do is just sponsor me £1 by texting the code PSLP90 and then £1. And if they can just text that to 770, that would be great. I'm hoping if I can ask a lot of people to make a small donation, that I can get somewhere that way. It'd be interesting to see how far I can get doing it that way as well. So yeah, I did it. I got the bug last year. I had a go at something called the Solstice 100, which is a Northampton mountain bike event where they go 100 miles in a day. And I joined it at kind of short notice, and I'm not that fit anyway. So I did. I think I actually did about 81 miles, Nick. To be fair, not 90. But I just got the bug, and I want to do something this year, and I want to do something this year. I don't want to do 81% of the way to Paris. I want to do the whole thing. So I'm training. I'm trying to raise some funds, and hopefully, you know, I will obviously keep everyone posted. So,
Well
so
done.
there
Should we give
we
a
are.
round of applause?
Yeah.
No, well done, seriously. I can
Yeah.
do that. I can even
Oh,
find my bottom of the road.
No, it's fine. There's no doubt. I know I might say that 90, 80 miles, but I could do nowhere near that. So it's, you know, it's great that the amount of work you're putting into it, and fingers crossed you achieved the full 300 miles and not fall short by 10.
I know. Yeah, I might have to learn how to fix a few punctures as well, I think. But we'll, yeah. Okie dokes. Right, guys. Look, so thank you so much for helping us with this. It's been great to talk to you.
Makeup artist, so I would like to complain. Where was wardrobe? Got no makeup.
No.
So if your sales go down, I apologize. You may have.
I'm afraid it'll be my face that caused that. I should think, you know. But yes, thank you so much.
You're very welcome.
We'll bring this to a close now. Hopefully we'll get you involved again if this hasn't been too much of a trauma for you. And meanwhile, to anyone who's watching or watches this recorded later, you can look out for our website, look out for our YouTube site, look out for our paper. We've got all those.
It's time to go out now.
Okay. Do you want to say bye, guys?
Just put live with Bieber. That will get loads of searches.
Well, the picture is starting to slow down now on here, so I think the internet connection is going out at just the right time, I think.
All right. Okay, guys.
Good luck.
Thank you. Cheers.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye-bye.